In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. My dear students in grade 8, we are going to study the third lesson in our students book, page 29. Let's start our lesson today by this opener. If you could visit only one place for the rest of your life, what would it be? What would it be? Yes, I ask you, yes. If you could visit only one place for the rest of your life, what would it be? Yes, who can? Yes. I would like to visit the Holy Mosque. Good, excellent. Who can? I'd like to visit the pyramids in Egypt. Good, excellent. Yes. Now, correct the mistakes in the following sentence. Correct the mistakes in the following sentence. His English is perfect. He have taken many English courses since 3 years. His English is perfect. He have taken many English courses since 3 years. What is wrong in this sentence? Number 2, they are watching television yet 5 hours now. What is wrong in this sentence? What is wrong in this sentence? Who can answer? Yes, number 1. Who can? Yes, good. Good, excellent. Good, excellent. His English is perfect. He has taken the past participle of take. His English is perfect. He has taken many English courses for 3 years, not since. Since it is followed by a point of time, while for it is followed by a period of time. Number 2, yes, who can answer? They have watched TV for 5 hours now. Present perfect tense. Let's learn our new vocab today. Our new vocab. Let's learn. Who is your beast chief? Who is your beast chief? Why? The chief is what is chief doing? What is this chief doing? The chief is inhaling the smell of food deeply. The chief is inhaling the smell of the food deeply. The chief is inhaling the smell of the food deeply. Inhale, inhale, repeat after me. Inhale. Wow, it is tasty. Wow, it is tasty. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Wow, it is tasty. Inhale, it means to breathe air, smoke, or gas into your lungs. To breathe air, smoke, or gas into your lungs. Number 2, the word crowd. Crowd. Repeat after me. Crowd. Crowd. The crowd attends the good food show to see the best chefs cooking live. The crowd. The crowd. Crowd. Repeat after me. Crowd. 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 What do you mean by crowd? Crowd, a large group of people who have come together. A large group of people who have come together. Crowd. What kind of food do you think rich people eat? What kind of food do you think rich people eat? Rich people eat hearty food. Rich people eat hearty. Repeat after me. Hearty. 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 Large or especially of food in large amounts. In large amounts. Yes. Hearty. What kind of food do you think? What kind of food do you think poor people eat? Some poor people eat porridge. Some poor people eat porridge. What do you mean by porridge? Repeat, porridge. Porridge. Porridge means is a soft food made by boiling oatmeal or other meal in water or milk until thick. Porridge. Repeat, porridge. Some of them eat leftover. Some of them eat leftovers in the streets. Some of them eat leftovers. Repeat after me, leftovers. Leftovers in the streets. What is the meaning? What is the meaning of leftovers? Leftover, leftover mean food remaining from a previous meal. Again, some of them eat leftovers in the streets. Leftovers means food remaining from a previous meal. Food remaining from a previous meal. Another word? The word justice. Justice. Repeat after me, justice. Justice. There is no justice in the world when people can be made to suffer like that. Justice. Yes? Justice. Justice. Repeat, justice. Justice mean fairness. Justice mean fairness in the way people are dealt with. Unfairly. Have you been unfairly dismissed from your work? Have you been unfairly dismissed from work? You are 5 minutes late. Today, I should fire you. Some people are unfairly fired from work. Unfairly. It means not treating people in an equal way or not morally right. Not treating people in an equal way or not morally right. This rich man is stingy. Stingy, repeat after me, stingy. He never helps poor people or even give them pocket change. This rich man is stingy. He never helps people or even give them pocket change. Stingy, repeat after me, stingy. Stingy, yes. Stingy, unwilling to spend money. It means unwilling to spend money. Another word, the teacher was so furious because the student was late. The teacher was so furious because the student was late. Repeat, furious. It means extremely angry. The new vocab again. Yes, number one, who can? Yes. Inhale. It is a verb. Number two, stingy. Good. It is adjective. Number three, yes, furious. It is adjective. Yes, number four, haughty. It is adjective. Yes, who can? Yes, good, excellent. Justice. It is a noun. What else? Who can? Crowd. What else? Who can? Yes, good, excellent. Unfairly. It is a verb. It is adverb. An African folk tales. An African folk tale. How we live. How we live. Come and have some porridge. The meal is really hearty. How we live. Come and have some porridge. The meal is really hearty. Now open your student's book page 29. African folk tales. Before listening, odd one out. People's stories, listening, find the odd one out, justify your answer. Which word is different from this exercise? Number 1, stingy, furious, hearty, angry. Number 2, cattle, goat, chicken, porridge. Number 3, taste, smell, leftover, inhale. Number 4, coward, justice, crowd, fairness. I'll give you time. Check your answers. Yes, number 1. Which word is different? Yes, good, hearty. Why? Because these words are feelings, express feelings, while hearty express food. Yes, number 2, cattle, goat, chicken, porridge. Which one is different? Yes, good, excellent, porridge. Why? Because cattle, goat, chicken are animals, while porridge is food, oatmeal porridge. Yes, number 3. Which one is different? Taste, smell, leftover, inhale. Yes, good. Leftover. Why? Because taste, smell, inhale, express senses, while leftover remaining foods. Number 4, coward, justice, crowd, fairness. Which one is different? Crowd. Why? Because all these words, coward, justice, fairness, express law, while crowd refers to people. Now it is time to listen. Listening skills. Listen carefully. Listen to the story and decide if these statements are true or false. Correct the false one. Now we are going to listen and put the letter T if this sentence is true, and put the letter F if the sentence is false. Now we are going to listen carefully and tick.
An African folk tale. The Tajiri, or rich man, has enjoyed a hearty meal every evening for 20 years. The Tajiri is extremely stingy. Nobody else has tasted his food. The leftovers go to the cattle, so that he will have the benefit of them later. The Maskini, or poor man, lives on simple food. He has owned a goat since he was a boy. It gives him milk and cheese, but the Maskini's evening meal is nothing more than a bowl of porridge. However, he has found a way to make it more enjoyable. He eats his meal while hidden outside the Tajiri's kitchen, where wonderful smells come through the open window. One evening, the Tajiri decides to walk in his garden before dinner. He sees the Maskini sitting outside the kitchen window. The Tajiri sees the Maskini and hail deeply.
How long have you been helping yourself to the smells from my kitchen?
The Maskini says nothing. The Tajiri is angry and sends the Maskini to the village jail. As payment for the smells from his kitchen, the Tajiri wants the Maskini's goat. After a brief discussion, the village chief talks to the crowd. The Maskini has helped himself to the smells from the Tajiri's kitchen. However, he has not received any food from him. I have decided, therefore, that the Tajiri should not be given the goat. However, in fairness to him, I believe he should be allowed to smell the Maskini's goat whenever he wants. The Tajiri is furious and leaves without saying a word. But everybody in the village approves of the chief's decision. They feel that justice has been done. End of side 1.
Yes, check your answers. Number 1, the Tajiri was very generous. The Tajiri was very generous. Good, excellent. It is false. The Tajiri was very stingy. Yes, number B. The Tajiri was happy to see the Maskini outside his kitchen. Is it true or false? False. Good, excellent. The Tajiri was angry to see the Maskini outside his kitchen. Number C. The Maskini gave his goat to the Tajiri. It's false. The Maskini didn't give his goat to the Tajiri. Number D. Who can? The village chief was unfair to the Tajiri. Is it true or false? Yes, excellent. It's false. The village chief was fair. The village chief was fair to the Tajiri. Now, listen again and write a description of each of the Tajiri. Listen again and write a description of each of the Tajiri, the Maskini, the village chief. Listen again.
An African folk tale. The Tajiri, or rich man, has enjoyed a hearty meal every evening for 20 years. The Tajiri is extremely stingy. Nobody else has tasted his food. The leftovers go to the cattle, so that he will have the benefit of them later. The Maskini, or poor man, lives on simple food. He has owned a goat since he was a boy. It gives him milk and cheese, but the Maskini's evening meal is nothing more than a bowl of porridge. However, he has found a way to make it more enjoyable. He eats his meal while hidden outside the Tajiri's kitchen, where wonderful smells come through the open window. One evening, the Tajiri decides to walk in his garden before dinner. He sees the Maskini sitting outside the kitchen window. The Tajiri sees the Maskini and hail deeply.
How long have you been helping yourself to the smells from my kitchen?
The Maskini says nothing. The Tajiri is angry and sends the Maskini to the village jail. As payment for the smells from his kitchen, the Tajiri wants the Maskini's goat. After a brief discussion, the village chief talks to the crowd. The Maskini has helped himself to the smells from the Tajiri's kitchen. However, he has not received any food from him. I have decided, therefore, that the Tajiri should not be given the goat. However, in fairness to him, I believe he should be allowed to smell the Maskini's goat whenever he wants. The Tajiri is furious and leaves without saying a word. But everybody in the village approves of the chief's decision. They feel that justice has been done. End of side 1.
Yes, check your answers. Who can write a description of each of the Tajiri? Who can? The Tajiri. Yes, the Tajiri was stingy, greedy, and unfair. The Tajiri was stingy, greedy, and unfair. The Maskini, yes, the Maskini was poor and needy person. The village chief, yes, the village chief was fair and good. The village chief was fair and good. Now it is time for writing. Write your own short story about the poor and the rich. Fill in the following chart with the necessary information. It is a homework for you. You can write a characters, person. Who is the person you are talking about? Characters in your story. A setting, when and where your story happened. What is the title of your story? What problem did you face? What went wrong in this your story? Problems. After that, we are talking about solution. How did it end? What is how you end your story? It is homework. Use your notice to write the story. Use your notice above to write the story. It is as a homework for you. You can write at home. Yes, now grammar. We are talking about intensifiers to or so space that, to space to so that. Let's see. To. We use the structure to plus adjective plus to plus verb when we want to show that something is impossible and to show why it is impossible. In this picture, Paul is yawning because he is tired. Let's look at the things he is too tired to do. Paul is too tired to play tennis. Paul is too tired to walk anymore. Paul is too tired to dance. Paul is too tired to run around. Use the construction. To adjective plus verb in infinitive form. To give a warning, we can use to plus adjective plus verb in infinitive form to give a warning or an explanation. For example, the weather is too cold to drive. The weather is too cold to drive. Another sentence, the road is too steep to drive. The road is too steep to drive. To plus adjective plus to plus infinitive. Good. So is placed before a modifier, an adjective or an adverb to intensify its quality or manner. This emphasizes on the modifier expresses a remarkable situation. This clause can be paired with that plus a clause to express an effect or result of the remarkable situation mentioned in the main clause. Grammar in a context intensifier. So that the movie was so beautiful that we watched it all night. So adjective, that we watched it all night. Another example, it was so amazing that we will never forget it. Let's do this exercise. Grammar in context intensifier, use to or so that. The tajiri was very mean. He didn't want to share the smell of his food with others. The tajiri was too mean to share the smell of his food with others. The tajiri was so mean that, so adjective, that he didn't want to share the smell of his food with others. Grammar in a context intensifier, to, so that. Yes, who can use to or so that. The tajiri was very mean. He didn't want to share the smell of his food with others. Yes, good. The tajiri was too mean to share the smell of his food with others. The tajiri was too mean to share the smell of his food with others. We can also use so that. The tajiri was so mean that he didn't want to share the smell of his food with others. Language practice now. I'll give you time to answer this exercise. Join the following sentence using to, so that. I'll give you time. The exercise was very difficult. I couldn't do it. Number 2, the news is very good. It can't be true. Number 3, this mobile is very expensive. I can't afford it. Yes, I'll give you time. Yes, check your answers. Yes, number 1. The exercise was too difficult to do it. We delete very, we put to plus adjective plus to plus infinitive. The exercise was too difficult to do it. The exercise was so difficult that I couldn't do it. So adjective, that. The news is very good. Number 2, the news is very good. It can't be true. The news is very good. It can't be true. Yes, good. The news is too good to be true. The news is so good that it can't be true. Good, excellent. Yes, who can? Number 3. This mobile is very expensive. I can't afford it. This mobile is very expensive. I can't afford it. Yes, this mobile is too expensive to afford it. This mobile is too expensive to afford it. This mobile is so expensive that I can't afford it. Now, at the end of our lesson, who can answer this question? What is the moral of the story of the rich and the poor man in this story? At the end of our lesson, see you later. Goodbye.